Hey guys, today's video is going to be another Poshmark Q&A. Before we get into the questions, I wanted to talk about a previous video that I just put up. I did a PoshFest recap and I told you guys some of the new features coming to Poshmark. Well, I only told you the features from their hackathon. I didn't tell you the features that Manish announced on PoshFest day one. These features, unfortunately, he didn't really go into much detail. He just kind of mentioned them. I honestly kind of forgot about them because he didn't really make a big deal of them. But yeah, I will tell you what they were. So briefly, he talked about cross-border shipping and like going international. And by briefly, he just kind of said like, yes, it's coming sometime. Cross-border shipping, I feel like maybe that they would make shipping available between US and Canada. I feel like they would do that before they would do like international shipping. But like the international part, I think he meant that Poshmark's going to be available in other countries and you can just ship like within those countries. But I feel like the Canada to United States or United States to Canada shipping, I feel like that would come first. I might be wrong. I don't know. But again, he gave no time frame. He just kind of mentioned them briefly. Another new feature he mentioned was being able to save people's closets, which is great. I know that the way that I save people's closet, I like one of their listings. So I won't have to do that anymore. I'll be able to save their closets. Again, I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know the specifics. I just know it's going to come eventually. Next is more analytics. I mean, that would be amazing to know like more details and when, but he just said more analytical data. He didn't really go into detail. So who knows what that means. And then the last thing he mentioned, coming soon, you'll be able to donate a portion of your earning. What the hell was that? It's been a long day. Eventually, you'll be able to donate a portion of your earnings to a charity of your choice. So that's cool. But yeah, I just wanted to mention those because I did have a couple of you comment saying like, hey, I thought that they mentioned this. And I'm like, ah, shit, you're right. They did. So I completely forgot about it because I didn't really go into detail. So yeah, so I just wanted to mention that. So coming soon, coming eventually, coming, who knows? Okay, first question. Do you get tax returns if you claim the money you make with Poshmark every year? And how do you claim it? Okay, I'm gonna stop answering tax questions because I don't know. I don't know much about taxes. I obviously pay taxes and do my own taxes, but I know my circumstance. I don't know everyone else's. So do you get tax returns? Like, are you asking, do you get money back, or are you asking if you have to claim your income? Like, I don't, so I thought previously that you didn't have to claim your income until, I don't know, I don't want to get into tax stuff, but I thought it was $600 and then you had to claim your income. And then somebody mentioned in a video, oh no, you have to claim every penny you make. And then I Googled it and it said something about $12,500 is the amount that you have to make before you file a tax return or have to file a tax return. So I don't know. I'm going to stop answering tax questions because I don't like that can, we don't want to F around with taxes. Okay. That can get you into some trouble, even if you do it unknowingly, even if you mess up unknowingly, it can get you in trouble. So yeah, I'm just going to stop talking about taxes. So please don't ask me any more questions about taxes. Next question is, what is your fastest selling item and your slowest selling item? So my fastest selling item actually happened just the other day, not yesterday, but the day before. It was, I'll put up a picture here. I actually just made a what sold video too, and I talked about this sale. But it was a pair of cabbie like leggings with a skirt over it. So it was like a skirt, but it was pants. I listed those on Saturday night and they sold 3 hours later for full asking price. I randomly saw them. We went sourcing Saturday all day and I found them. I'm like, whoa, this is different. And I picked them up and they sold within 3 hours after listing them, which was crazy. So that was definitely my fastest sale. As far as my slowest sale, I mean, I've still got items in my closet that I haven't sold that are like a year old. Okay, so I mean, just recently I sold a vintage Moosehead Lake Maine hoodie that I had bought last summer. So like about a year ago. I mean, yeah, I would say like my slowest selling thing, I don't know. I've had like multiple items that have taken like a year to sell. Nothing really comes to mind. And like I said, I still have listings from like over a year ago. Next question. Hi, Vanessa. Thank you so much for all your availability. I can't read. Breathe, Vanessa, the day's almost over. Your bathtub is calling your name. Bubble bath. Okay. Thank you so much for all of your valuable information and opinion. Thank you for watching. For real. I'm genuinely so thankful for everyone that watches my videos, and I love getting these comments because it's just so rewarding and fulfilling, and I love this life. Question: I'm confused by what you mean when you say comments between you and a buyer are not private, or you and a seller are not private. How can someone see a conversation between the buyer and the seller within a bundle? So yes, unfortunately, bundle conversations are not private. You can actually go to anyone's closet and look at their bundles and read their conversations. So be careful what you say in a bundle conversation. Don't give out any personal information. Certainly don't be an asshole. I think that, should go without saying. But yeah, just be careful what you say in bundle conversations. So if you want to see somebody's bundle, I always use Empty Hanger as an example. You're going to tap on the three dots at the top, and then you're going to tap on Bundles from Empty Hanger. And it's going to show you all of the bundles. And if you want to be nosy, you can go into a bundle and see, look, see, this is a bundle, and it says the person asked, what's your lowest offer? May 28th, shouldn't answer her. And then she commented again a day ago, could you please send me an offer? So you can read convo. I don't know why Poshmark can't make a private messaging system, just like every other platform has a private messaging system. Mercari does, eBay does, but I think we gotta, although that's something like really that they should have that feature. What I was gonna say, we should stop comparing Poshmark to other platforms, because Poshmark is not like other platforms in the sense that it is, 100% a social platform. I hate it when people are like, oh, Poshmark needs to be like eBay or Mercari and get rid of sharing. It's like, but that would totally defeat the purpose of their app. They are a social app. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Yes, obviously it'd be nice not to have a shared closet, but Poshmark is a social app. And again, that would defeat the purpose of the app. And also remember that Poshmark is not geared towards resellers. It's geared towards, people that just want to buy and sell stuff. The vast majority of people on Poshmark are not resellers. They're just regular people selling stuff, buying stuff. So, the chances that they're going to cater to resellers, it's, I don't think it's going to happen. And then you can say, oh, resellers make Poshmark so much money. It's like, do they really? Do you know the numbers? You don't know the numbers. So, okay, and the last question is, what are your thoughts on Rockstar Flipper and his partner Star promoting List Perfectly? During one of their lives, I called them out on using List Perfectly and was told Poshmark stated it is not a third-party app. We know this is not true. It's actually funny that person asked that question, because I am in contact with Casey right now. We're trying to figure this out. He said he was told by Manish himself at Posh Fest. Hold on. He said a year ago in Dallas, but wasn't Posh Fest last year in Arizona? So that would have been 2 years ago. Anyway, he said at Posh Fest in Dallas, he was told by Manish himself that List Perfectly was okay. And he's like, yeah, I can get, proof from Manish himself or proof from another CEO or something. I'm like, okay, so I'm kind of waiting on that to kind of get to the bottom of this. Like, I don't know, there's just so many conflicting things and it's annoying. Like, for example, Kimmy, who's a fellow Posher, I'll link her channel down below. She made a video talking about Vendu, and she said that she asked Poshmark about Vendu, and they said Vendu was perfectly fine. So it's like, it's annoying as fuck to get these conflicting answers. If you didn't see my Posh Fest recap video, I was able to ask someone from Poshmark, like directly on video, if List Perfectly was okay, and they didn't know what the website was. They kept saying, I don't know. So... And especially, that's kind of alarming, especially since List Perfectly was a sponsor at Posh Fest like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, whenever that was. So it's, I don't know. I feel like nobody knows their head from their ass, basically, and everyone's just like, ugh. So yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from Casey to just get some sort of final confirmation. The deal with websites, with cross-posting websites. Okay, we all know bots. We all know bots aren't allowed. People still use them, but, technically they're not allowed. But we need to figure out the deal with cross-posting websites, if Poshmark allows that. And the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, why would Poshmark allow that? They want you to stay on Poshmark. They don't want you putting stuff on other platforms. Like, they want you to be specific on Poshmark and do your business on Poshmark. So why would they promote, like, oh yeah, use this website, sell your stuff on other platforms, on our competition, Mercari? Like, why, why would they... That doesn't make sense. Again, I will keep you guys posted when I hear something. So that's it for this video. I hope I answered your questions. If you have any other questions, you can comment down below. Send me a DM on Instagram or tweet me on Twitter. If you're new to Poshmark and you want to sign up, you can use my code. It is KeepinItRad. You get a $10 credit and I also get a $10 credit. So thank you. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.